772.
You're ready for me? You guys are water.
Completely dry.
Okay.
I have water in my back.
All right. Here you go.
Well, we have a relatively quick update to a story we've been covering on the WWE Tammy Sytch DUI manslaughter trial, which is coming up very soon. I believe at the end of November, I believe it's on there. We're in pre-trial at the moment. But before we start and get into this, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Thank you to those who have subscribed. We're just getting into that 600 subscriber mark. We're about 19, 18, 17, somewhere around there at the moment at the time of this recording. Thank you again. And those of you on our other social media platforms that have subscribed, thank you there. We have been increasing over on the other three, the Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey have increased. Thank you again. For those of you on the opposite social media platforms, if you're not on our other, choose one other. Please do subscribe. One thing about YouTube and what's been going on, we're here. We could be gone tomorrow by YouTube, as several people have gone so far, like Chrissy Meyer has gotten another strike, so she's been put down again. Nick Ricada recently has gotten that way, and Mr. X Plays is completely switched over to their secondary channel now because of the strikes that they've gotten on there. So it's like we try to stay within the rules, but the rules are never clearly explained to us. So that's why we have 4 social media platforms that we perform on. Some of our shows exist on opposite of those media platforms. For example, Pre-Flight and Rabbit T. Rabbit are on BitChute and Odyssey. So we've been covering the Sytch manslaughter trial that's going to be starting up. And we got a little bit this off of WrestlingInc.com. This came out at the beginning of October, even though we're at the end. We're just now catching up to this. There are a couple of notable updates on the DUI manslaughter of case of former WWE diva Tammy Sytch. According to PW Insider, Sytch pretrial hearings is set, which has already come and gone. The police officers entangled with the case are currently slated to give depositions on November 15th. Multiple charges have been brought against her, including 1 count of DUI causing death, 1 count of causing death while operating a vehicle with suspended or revoked driver's license, 4 counts of the DUI causing injury to a person, and 3 counts of DUI causing damage to property. On March 25th, Sytch was involved in a fatal 3-car accident while driving a Mercedes-Benz after failing to stop at a red light in Ormond Beach, Florida. She hit the Kia Sorento ahead of her, taking the life of the driver, 75-year-old Julian Lassiter Jr. The Kia subsequently crashed into a GMC Yukon ahead, where the driver and the passenger suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Toxicology reports show that Sytch's blood alcohol level was 3.5 times more than the legal limit. Before she was then arrested and formally charged in May, she then pleaded not guilty in June. Lassiter family has brought a suit against Sytch and her partner, James Penty, seeking $100,000 for damages that were caused by the accident. Sytch has filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit after claiming Lassiter's daughter wasn't correctly specified as the person representing the estate. PW Insiders indicated there's no updates regarding the lawsuit and have been given since, other than it's making way through the Florida courts. And remember, this is not the only case. I believe it's 2 other cases. I think one is in New Jersey, and I forgot what the other state is on the other one, where she didn't kill anybody at all tonight, but she was caught without her driver's license, driving without a license as well. So I guess when the Florida cases are done and adjudicated, It'll move on to the other two cases that are still concurrently going on. It's a shame. It's a shame. And this is what happens in the industry. You've heard many, if you've seen The Dark Side of the Ring from the series that Vice has concerning, wrestlers throughout the years, and you hear all the stories that basically wrestlers have gotten in: drug abuse, alcohol abuse, DUIs, sexual allegations, sexual aggressive allegations, rape. I mean, so many things that have happened and that's besides the big one of them all, that McMahon had to step down due to payoffs for sexual allegations. I mean, that's the biggest one of them all. When you have the owner of the company accused for some of the similar things. I mean, I think still we haven't filed out on the plane from hell also. I don't know if that's been resolved or anything to that nature, because there's still allegations resurfacing on some of the wrestlers, including the Nature Boy Ric Flair, which he has been let go from the WWE. I mean, these are situations that has happened many times and continuation. And, they talk about, we had that story last week that did very well with us concerning Lana Rhodes, which she complained about that all the drugs and the alcohol and the issues in porn, it should be made illegal. And I made a point. She's a model. She's a modeling, not an Instagram model. It doesn't make a difference. It's like the drugs, the alcohol, all that is in pretty much all of entertainment. It's going to happen. It's the people that are involved in it. Are they allowing it? Are they following the rules and regulations? And this goes for people who are retired from the companies, like Sunny here, Sunny Sytch. She's no longer with the WWE. She doesn't come on the shows on stuff. She's gone off on her own, but she's still insured through the company itself. If anything happens, she gets a lawyer, medical, or whatever it is. It's time that they, the WWE and all the other wrestling organizations cut their ties when it gets to a point. When I used to work for Home Depot, and one of the things is that they have back in the day, I don't know if today they still have it, they used to have a great rehab program on there. If you went through problems, you had to go through rehab, it affected your job, they allowed you to take the time off, go get yourself cleaned up, and come back. They only give you one chance. If you fail the second time around, they let you go completely. They cut ties with you. The only reason I know that is because I had a coworker who went through that situation. He was a massive alcoholic, and this was a guy who was a forklift driver, okay? And he was going through a lot of things. He went through a lot of emotional things. And the thing about it is, he did drink a lot. Company caught on to that just in time before any accident. There was no accidents that happened. Basically, and one thing about the company, and like I said, I don't know today, anytime if you hit anything in the store, if you hit like a shelving unit or stuff like that, they send you for a drug test immediately. That was back when I was working there. But nothing happened with him, but it's just somebody had mentioned it. He agreed to go on there. He went, came back, they put him in another department, and basically he just fell off the wagon because he got caught. Another manager from a restaurant nearby who has a bar contacted the store manager, says, listen, one of your guys are in here and he's pounding back Jack Daniels, at a rapid rate. And you can see he's on duty because he has his apron on. And, like I said, this is the things that happen. And concerning, like, they try to put the blame on the porn industry for that. They say, it's all the porn's fault on there. But, every company, whether it's entertainment, all that, we go through these problems. It's just these people need help. There's a time and a place when they need assistance. One thing that's faltered with the WWE is they haven't helped their wrestlers cope with the situations. You know, it's like union employees. You know, if you have a problem, you know, you go to the doctor, you see a psychiatrist, you know, vent out what your problems are. If it can't be resolved and you continue to falter in, then the company cuts you loose. Like, you know, it's not worth the pain on there, but you try your best to resolve the situation. I mean, there are some people you can't help. There's you know, there's no way that, you know, but you got to try to assist them. But some people, they don't want to be helped. They just literally, you know, and that's what a lot of people that are homeless these days. You see these people that are homeless, they're angry and stuff like that, is because basically they've given up on the world. You got to give them help so they don't give up on the world. Get them at a time when it is. When the signs are there, you know, go and help them. But unfortunately, these companies just brush it off to the situation and allow it to happen. And then we get into situations like this where they end up killing somebody. So we'll continue to monitor this. You know, we'll get updates as soon as we get them. So don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.